Hey folks, just a reminder to check out my other channel, How to Rock Spirit, where I talk about everything under the sun, from astrology to mysticism to psychedelic yoga to practical materialism and philosophy too. Hope to see you there. Namaste. Hello again, folks. My name's Dustin Cormier. Welcome to How to Rock a Campfire. Today's episode is going to be on a classic Neil Young tune that I absolutely love. It's called Comes a Time. I played this song 1,000 times with my uncles, my uncle on my dad's side, my dad's brother, and they've always just shown me how to play these songs. They let me into their little clique pretty early in my life, and because they've been playing since they were, young, like my age. And I was lucky enough to allow them, I had to learn to play the bass, and I sucked for a long time, and they all just put up with it. Okay, maybe he'll get better. And then because they did that, they had the patience to let me struggle, and eventually I actually did become a good bass player, good enough to play with them anyway. And so I was thankful to allow that to happen. And if you have anybody in your life that jams like I do, you should try to get in with them in that way, like jamming with other people, just kind of playing songs that everybody kind of knows. It's the best way to learn music, in my opinion, and along with studying the theory as well. So yeah, I got lucky that way. Anyway, so this is a cool tune. This is just a classic Neil Younger, and I've got my harp harness here. I don't know if you guys can see that in the camera. I can't really tell. But I'm going to play this tune for you, and then I'm going to do a cover of it for you guys after. Or I'm going to show you guys how to play the tune first anyway. Alright, so song's in the key of G, and I'm using a G harmonica, by the way. That's what the type of harp I'm using to get this sound. So there's the chords are pretty simple. If you want, there's really two ways to play it. There's the extra super cool Neil Young way, or you can just kind of honk along with just the chords. The beginner way, I guess you could say it, right? If you're just a beginner and you just really want to play the song really bad, just play through the chords. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Even for beginners, you should try to learn that. When you're coming from the A minor, take your second finger and you lift it off. You put it on the second fret of the A string, and you leave your when you're coming from the A minor, you take your second finger, put it on the second fret of the A, and you leave your third finger where it is, and then that allows you to climb up to the C. Bow, bow, bow. As soon as you lift this finger up, you put it on the second fret of the D string, and you put your third finger on the third fret of the A string, and that makes your C chord, right? Bow, bow, bow. And then that you do that twice for beginner guitars, and then you can go to the chorus. G, F, C, G. Down up, down up, down, down up, 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 down up, down, down up, down up, down up, and then you go to D minor, down. Go from this D minor and do a D minor 7th, which is basically you're barring your first finger on the first fret of the E and B string, and then you put your second finger on the second fret of the G string, and that makes sort of like an F chord with a D on the bass. It's a D minor 7th, right? From the D minor 7th, G, and then you stay in G. really try. So that's the beginner way, but there's a few little things that Neil Young does in here. These little down, 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 down. That's what I'm talking about, is those little hammer-ons and stuff, right? So basically, I'll just show them to you. We start off in G. Comes a time when you're drifting. Comes a time when you settle down. Coming up from that A minor is the same thing, going up to the C. The added little thing basically is where we're going A minor to the C, and then you go hit the D string open, you hammer on that note that's regularly on the C chord anyway, down, down, and then you know, down, and then you accent the open G string after, down, down. What I mean by accenting is you just kind of make them stand out from the rest of the chord, down, 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 right? And then when we come into the G again, I like to sometimes go G, and then you do it's like a G/C, which is G on the face with C on the bass. G, down, down, B minor. And every now and then I like to also lift off my third finger on my B minor and hammer it on to the 4th fret of the D string here. Every now and then the suspended 4th, the suspended 2nd, and then back up to the D, and then A minor to the C, down, down, and then that's into the chorus, right? Whoa, this whole world keeps spinning around. When I go to that C, down, 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 every time I go to that C, I like to add in that little thing too. This whole world keeps This whole world keeps spinning round. It's a wonder tall trees hang laying down. There comes a time. What I like to do on that D minor is I like to do a little bass run. You don't have to do this. I'm not sure if Neil Young does it. Maybe just his bass player does it, but I'm a bass player. That's why I added it in. You're going from the D minor, D, C, B, A, G, and so when you do your D minor, usually you've got that 3rd finger free there. So then you can kind of accent the D to the C note, then use your 2nd finger to go to the 2nd fret of the A, and then you left it off to hit the open A, and then you go into that's when you go into the G, right? There comes a time. There comes a time. There comes a time. On my harp. Hopefully when I actually do this cover I'll do it a little better. Anyway, that's the whole tune right there, pretty much, and then he goes into the 2nd verse and then 2nd chorus again, same dealios, and then he does the outro with like basically the harmonica and stuff, right? So I'm going to try to do this song for you guys as an actual cover. I've been trying to get fancy with some camera effects, you know, instead of having this like regular thing, I'm going to try to go for a crazy blue tint. Check it out. See that? Whoa, fancy, huh? It's all blue and weird looking. Try to get on some fancy ass camera stuff. Anyway, so I just realized that I lost my mic halfway through the lesson, so hopefully it doesn't happen when I'm actually recording this cover here. Trying to, like I said, I've got these new microphones and stuff. I'm trying to get them to use, and I don't know, I'm using Cubase, and it cuts out all the time. But anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen this time. So I'm going to show you guys a cover of myself doing this song, Comes a Time by Neil Young. Hopefully it actually works out this time. do, folks. Something like that, anyway. Yeah, so that was my cover of Comes a Time by Neil Young. Like I said, I'm trying to fancy shit up with these funky-ass microphones and new camera effects and stuff like that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think, if you prefer like what I had going on before. I don't know. Trying fresh stuff anyway. That's how we learn, right? I keep bumping into this microphone I'm noticing here. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to these things, but there's no other way I'm going to learn to do this stuff. This is a condenser mic. Usually with a condenser mic, you're completely focused. If you're going to record or something like that, you just keep your guitar level and just completely focus on it. But I'm trying to record while using it. I don't know. Or trying to record a video while using it. Anyway, I'll either learn or I'll just skip it and just keep this funky microphone here instead. But anyway, that's how we learn, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next episode.